And hola. Welcome to August 8th. I was wrong. I thought next week was when all the munchkins go back to school, but it was today. My bad. So once they went to school, I walked with Lily to take Angel and Kimberly to school, and then we drove Xavier to school a little bit later, and then we just hung out, and then we went and walked in and got the first two, and then I just played with Kimberly while she went and got Xavier. He's in 7th grade. And now I'm headed to Menifee Lakes for the appointment for the venue. So this place is less than 10 minutes away, right down Newport Road near where Lily lives. Yeah, it's a country club as opposed to, I don't know, a golf course. I got a park over here on the left, but oh, it looks nice. Driving up at least. I show you. Near. It is nice. Okay, I'll just park. Well, maybe it is. I think country clubs and golf courses kind of go hand in hand, so maybe it is more golf course style too. That's okay. Ah, man, no, I don't think this is the... I don't know if this is the front. Whoa. This is really... Yup, I like. Okay. But I think I should go in on the other side. Hola, Junior. I gotta find the lady who teaches me the things. Oh, I guess I should just write to her.
See as they come in.
Okay.
So when they come in, they're going to enter here. They're going to see our beautiful chandeliers here, as well as our really big windows with the nice views there as well. As they come in, we're actually going to, the reception area will be closed off because the staff will still be setting up. But we'll have your gift table here.
Okay.
So we'll have your gift table here, and then we'll actually have a sign-in table along the wall right there as well, kind of parallel.
Okay.
So they can drop down their gifts, sign in, and then head on to the bar if they want to.
And that's like right over there, right? Okay.
We also have this really cute bookshelf here, so if you wanted to personalize it with your own photos,
Or decorate it somehow.
decorating signs, whatever you want to do. We do have signs that you can rent out yourself, or you can bring in your own. So
Okay.
a nice personal touch to it. All right.
Cool.
And then if we do a photo booth, then that's where we set that up over in this corner here, just to kind of utilize the space.
Yeah.
And we'll still provide a table with props.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Is it like a structure with curtains behind, or is it more like the booth that everybody crams in?
It's like a actual like photo booth.
Okay, like the
type
box
deal.
that everyone... Okay, cool.
And they'll provide the props too and everything.
Okay.
So afterwards, they will head on over here to the bar where they'll kind of mingle and get while they're waiting for the ceremonies to start. We have our beautiful bar here set up, and like a Fall Broken Orchard will provide a full service bar for you.
Okay.
And it's really nice and big. Plenty of seating here available too. And then we also have our projector and our screen. So if you wanted to bring in and do a slideshow, you can definitely do that too.
Okay. Cool.
And then we have our dual fireplace as well, and we can't turn that on.
Okay. Cool.
We're gonna head on out a little bit. Access to this patio as well, so they can come out here with their appetizers, their cocktails, or even before the ceremony to kind of enjoy the views. you know, get some fresh air, things like that too. But they're gonna head on over here to our terrace for the ceremony. And again, we have a lot of seating here. We actually have these benches here, and some brides will actually bring in cushions to decorate this place as well. And then it's kind of nice because then you can use those cushions back at home.
Yeah.
Full purpose.
That's a lot of cushions, but yeah.
Alright. So here we have the terrace here. So how we would lay everything out, we'll have your ceremony chairs in rows. Well, this will actually be your aisle here.
Okay.
And then we'd have your bridal party surrounding the stone stage with you guys right up on top.
Okay. Yeah. I did look up the YouTube video, so I could like see the setup and everything.
Okay,
yeah.
Cool. So you're familiar with that.
Yeah.
And then we can add in the ceremony florals, and our florist would do a 3-part arrangement with big arrangement in the center, and then we have the corner ones, and then we can definitely move that inside if you wanted to.
Okay. Cool. Yeah.
And then that iron, so that's not usually there. We actually normally take it down so it's an unobstructed view of the outside.
Okay.
But sometimes brides and grooms will request that up there too.
Just to add something. Cool. Okay.
And then what was our guest count? And for the military, we can do a military discount, but we can't do it on Saturdays. It would just be on Friday or Sunday.
Okay.
So then here we have our reception area. So this area again won't be open until halfway through cocktail hour to give the photographer a chance to get some detailed shots. But for your sweetheart table, you have the option of doing it in front of the fireplace here, or in front of the large windows too.
Okay.
So you depending on the look that you're going for.
Yeah.
And then we actually have a dance floor under here.
Okay.
So we have a dance floor in here as well. These round tables that you see are the standard tables.
Okay.
And these are the standard linens as well.
Okay.
So like with Orchard and Fallbrook, we'll provide linens, your choice of black, white, or ivory. And these are your standard chairs. They're super comfortable.
They already look comfortable.
They're really,
Here.
compared to plated or buffet.
Okay.
And if you did a buffet, then that's where we'd actually have your buffet table.
It would be
with the
in
carver
here.
station.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
Your beverage station over here. And then this draping, as well as the light, there's lighting inside. This is actually an addition if you wanted to add that in.
Okay.
If not, then it would just be our really nice chandeliers up on top.
Which they already look nice, yeah. Okay, cool.
Do you have any questions about it?
No, I mean the venue looks good.
Great, these are bigger, so you're paying an additional $25, I believe, and they'll give you like a bigger vase.
But maybe we need to go bigger for the minimum to make it.
That would be something you'd pay directly with the florist.
Ooh, okay. Okay. Does it say on the ads sheet? I don't know what to call it.
Enhancement sheet?
The enhancement sheet. If which ones, like if we want more done with the cake, then that's part of like add-ons, or if we want more done with the cake, we pay that to the baker.
And
Same
so
thing with the
the
florist.
enhancements are everything that we provide.
Yeah.
If it's not on there, then that's something you can definitely ask us, and we'll let you know if that's something you can go through the vendors for.
Okay.
Or we can just add in.
Okay. Boop.
Did you guys meet while you were in the military?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I'm doing the school thing.
Where are you going to school?
National University.
Okay.
Oh, so we could have it an option outside in front also? Okay.
Yeah. I showed the terrace a little bit more because it is our most popular, and it's a little bit more secluded. It's more private.
Yeah.
We can block off the roundabout so people can't enter, but we can't prevent cars from like leaving.
Yeah.
So.
I understand.
So you've been married for 4 years?
Yeah, this October it'll be 4.
Oh. Are you joining him in Japan, or?
I was in Japan. We left in 2016, and I came back a little earlier this year, so that I could get a head start on the job search. Actually, it was the job search, and we were like, while I'm here, you know what we could do? Plan a little ceremony thing, just real quick, just a little thing.
Your your parents or your family like super excited to like celebrate and
Yeah.
do the whole?
Yeah, I think everyone's pretty happy about it. Like his parents, he has a good amount of family in the area, Fallbrook, Manistee, and Homeland.
Okay.
And then my family's kind of Illinois, Oregon, yeah,
Oh, okay.
Wisconsin, Nevada. That's pretty much it. But
Cool. That's really nice because then, you know, people can come in and do like the vacation, do the whole California thing
yeah,
too, so.
yeah, it's not like the worst that they have to take off work and go to San Diego.
Right. Beach and Disneyland and all.
Guaranteed decent weather, pretty much.
Right? Because by October, they're usually like knee deep in snow, so.
Oh no.
No?
No, not till
Not till
December.
December? Okay.
Yeah.
I never know. I was born and raised in California. So
Oh, that's fair. Him too. I want to say last year or earlier this year was the first time he saw snow and got to play.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in Japan. It's cute.
Let's see. So we do have the 12th available. So
Oh,
I'll make
cool.
the proposal for that.
Okay.
And then we'll see where we're at. No worries. I feel like when you start planning, like the foundations are finding your colors, finding your dress, and finding the venue. Everything else is then like you can start like
Yeah, match
putting
it to
things
work.
together. and all
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So when can you go back to visit him?
We're thinking January. I'll go
Okay.
see him. But we're thinking more like vacation style, so I wouldn't go meet him in Japan. We would go on vacation to like Australia and New Zealand.
Ooh, very cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. That's super nice.
Just pointing out which ones I really like.
Huh?
I'm just pointing out which ones to him I like.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of options for cake.
And those are all the standard options. So and she can do cupcakes as well.
Man, that's a lot of cake too. Which I'm not mad. I like cake.
Right? No, I love cake. My husband's always telling me, he's like, because you know, if there's any leftover cake and if you guys don't want them, then
Yeah.
I'll have the staff.
I'm so sorry to bother. I had a quick question
Yes.
about the schedule. Whenever you get a moment, can we chat with you to just ask
Yeah.
about the day before we have a wedding?
Yeah.
coming up? Perfect. Thank you so much.
What was I saying? But yeah, like if you know, couples don't take home the cake, like.
These are like the chair satin sashes options for colors. And no helix threads. Bright red, burgundy red, kind of more like a deeper cherry red or something. Side by side comparison. Not sure which one I like. Napkins.
Where were you guys stationed when you met?
Washington, the state of Washington, actually.
Is he in it for a career or just,
Yep, he's definitely in it for career. I was in it for school.
you're like, just have me in enough where I can, you know, have your school paid for?
I like that a lot, actually. Like that whole everything.
What are you majoring in school?
I got.
This is your proposal. So we did it for October 12th of 2019, just on a Saturday. So I did the start time for 6 o'clock, and the minimum was 8,000 actually on a Saturday.
Okay.
So these are the three things you are locking into. Everything again, all subject to change. Photography, we can add that into your contract, but that can't be applied towards your minimum on there. The non-Wedgwood vendor meals. So this is where if you were to bring in your own vendors, your own photographer, you know, things like
Yeah.
that. If you use our Wedgwood vendors, photography things for photography, things like that,
Yeah.
we don't charge for
The
them to
extra,
eat.
yeah.
Children 3 and under are free, so don't include them in the guest count.
Okay.
We do require security with all our events, so that cost has already been calculated in your out the door cost.
Okay.
We have our base price here since we are in October, so this is your base price.
And that's for the 50 people?
Mm-hmm. And so, well, this is just your base price, and then your pricing package per person is for 50 here.
Okay.
And those all can be applied towards your minimum.
Okay.
In the Elite, same thing. You have your 8 appetizers, your choice of buffet or plated meal. Mm-hmm. Your wedding cake is included.
In here is there the menu of just like what you guys offer? Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
And then we have your beverage station of iced tea, water. Mm-hmm. We have the champagne center toast, the wine on the tables, and then your hosted premium bar. So everything is hosted.
Cool.
If you have any minors between the ages of 4 and 20, you'll get $15 back per minor.
Okay.
Full use of our ceremony area as well as coordination is included in the ministry services. Invitations, DJ, your centerpieces, your linens, as well as your uplights. And then we have the photo booth and the upgraded Chiavari chairs. So those are already included.
Okay.
So then here is your subtotal and your out the door cost.
Oh, I like that.
So you're pretty much
looks good
at your minimum. So what this package doesn't include are your ceremony florals. So flowers to decorate the gazebo.
Okay, like I know.
So the arrangement. So that's $350, which would put you, over your minimum there.
Plus $350 for
The ceremony florals.
ceremony florals.
And again, before service charge and tax. So if you were to add something, if you were to add that on, the out the door would be $11,071.
That's still okay. We would probably get that though.
Yeah. Okay.
Probably. Yeah.
All right.
Well, I like it. And we're only like 7 minutes from Lily, which means we're probably like 25 minutes from your mom. And I think it looks nice and it's less expensive. It has less crazy fancy things like cappuccino cart, but I don't know. I like what they have to offer, and for the price. So you let me know, my babes, man. I'm honestly happy with either. This one is like $7,000 cheaper, which, that's not just a little bit. Oh, and for the military discounts, I don't think any of the places, I asked her, and she said that they don't do discounts on Saturdays, which is what this quote is for, and the day is available, obviously. The Orchard place said that also. I didn't ask at Fallbrook. Sorry, Bittman. I didn't ask at Fallbrook, but help me. Since the other two places do it that way, and the lady at Fallbrook didn't mention it, I think, or maybe she did and I didn't catch it while I was being distracted by all the witty things. Yeah, so that's why there's no military discount, because we were looking at Saturdays. If we do it Sundays, it's different. Now, this is Lily's fault because she knows about deals and things, and she mentioned something about free donut. Wah wah. Not my fault, all Lily's fault, just so you know. A lot of peanut butter taste. If I eat here before I go, then I'm not tempted to eat while I drive, and that's safer. I'm also gonna stop texting while driving. But I usually only do it when I'm on the highway and there's no one around. I'm admitting to crimes. It's okay. Not as tasty as the birthday cake donut. But I think I'm kind of tired of the birthday cake donut anyways. Okay, babes, man. I'm gonna try and break down side-by-side comparison of the Menifee Lakes and the Fallbrook place. So this is Menifee Lakes and Fallbrook. So keep in mind, this one comes out to be, if we include the flowers, grand total of $11,071, and this one basically $20,000. They're both for the Saturdays, and this one is for if we have 50 people come, but they don't have a 50 guest minimum. So the minimum we have to spend here is $8,000, which we make it with all the things that they have. I mean, Lily's kids are really the only ones we would get money back on, like the $15 credit per kid, well, and at Essie, but still that's under $100 difference. And then she said the flowers count towards this, so basically we make the minimum without adding a whole bunch of extra stuff. So even if we went up to 16,000, which is what it says the minimum is, we're not even there yet. We were close. We were still $1,900 off, basically 900. But their minimum number of people is 75. So that's a thing to keep in mind. This one starts at 6 p.m. This one starts at 5 p.m. This one goes to 11. This one goes till 12. I think I would like it 5 to 10, but I mean, that's not a make or break kind of thing at all. This part, not that serious. This one, so they're both elite packages. This elite package it's $105 per person times 50 people. It comes out to be $5,250. Whereas this one is $110 per person, and the minimum number of people you're allowed to have is, so that's the lowest we can make that, is 800 or 8,250. This one can still go lower if we have fewer people. It might go a little higher if we have more people. I think 50 is about right though. Same meal setups, or same hors d'oeuvres, still get 8. I've looked at the menu options. I should send you that, remind me. But the menu options are still the same. Comes with a cake. This one comes with the cake. This one we also added the dessert buffet, which is $8 a person times 75 people was another $600. Here, this is their like additional sheet. So this one already has things added to it from this enhancement sheet because we had to make it to that $6,000 mark because that's the minimum that you can spend to book it, right? Whereas this one, 8,000 is the minimum. And so we're okay here, we're okay here. But if we want the same things on here as we have here, that I can break it down for us. So dessert buffet would be an extra 600, or it's already included on that. Is 8 per person. Where's my phone? 8 times 50 would what be $400? If we wanted that. Maybe that's not something we wanted. This one, they both have the same things for bar and beverage. This one just adds in the child discount on this page, and this one did it on the other page. That's the only difference there. The ceremony rehearsal or ceremony site rehearsal and ministry service are already in there because that's part of the elite package. Oh, I'm sorry I'm doing this out of order. I'm clearly not a pro, but I was comparing the Premier and the elite packages because for the food it's the same stuff, same options, but it comes out to $85 a person as opposed to if we do the elite, which is $105. So a total of $4,250 for the Premier, or a total of $5,250 for the elite. So basically a $1,000 difference. And what's changing is we don't get these 3 things included. So if we don't want these 3 things, the photo booth is basically $800, and the ministry officiant guy is $400 from here. So it's already included on both of these. But if we wanted to drop this one down from the elite to Premier for whatever reason, I don't know if it was worth figuring it out, but it's like a $1,200 difference, which I don't know. Those 2 things together cost $1,200, whereas it's only a $1,000 difference between the 2 packages. I know I'm not explaining that properly, but it makes sense to me if we just keep the elite package as is, because then we also get the specialty lighting, which I'm not too concerned with. And that's basically it. As for these additional amenities, that's where the biggest difference is, because that's where we were like getting all the extra money jammed in there. Invitations, DJ, the table you and I sit at, and the centerpieces are all provided. This 11 is once we add in, you know, the decorations, like what's it called? The arbor, where we say our IDs. And she said it'd be about $350 extra. And so that's what the 11 is. I'm sorry, I'm repeating things you already heard. Photo booth included for 3 hours. That one just says photo booth. And she said it could actually, it's kind of set up where if we get this photographer guy, which I can compare their photographer and their photographer prices in a second, he kind of has it set up where he kind of just keeps the photo booth there as long as he's there, and the minimum he's there is 5 hours. And so here it's actually only there for 3 hours. But that's neither here nor there. So this only adds an extra hour for 4 hours, whatever. A photo booth scrapbook for $50. I don't know if we're concerned with that. Choice of chair sash. That's the satin stuff that goes on. That doesn't say a price. I think that's just part of theirs, whereas that's not on here at all. So it kind of looks nice to have, you know, the chairs kind of tied in with the rest of the decoration, but let's see how much that cost on here. So if the chair sash thing is something we want and it looks like it's not included on here, it's $350 chair covers with sashes or chair sashes. I'd be okay with just chair sashes, the bow that goes around it basically. $2 per chair. But if we do let's say we get the more expensive one, $350 per chair, and there's 55 chairs, that's basically $200. Pretty close. So that, yeah, I don't know. So even still, if that was the only thing we were concerned with, that would still leave us at $11,300. Add chargers, which are the fancy plates that go underneath. That is, that looks like it's $2 per place setting. Let's say there's 50, obviously that's $100 extra bucks if we want those. And then we would be at 11,000, we said 300, 11,400. Courtyard games, that was $75 here. She said something about bringing courtyard games, which for here it's listed Cornhole, Connect 4, and Jenga. And to rent that stuff, it says $75. I can only imagine that's about $100 to rent from somewhere. That's not a big deal to me, so then that would take us to $11,500. You see what I'm saying? It's not that bad. Cappuccino cart, that's ridiculous. I don't even want it like that. So we don't even have to concern. So this could get up to $11,500. And neither of these include photographer. It's 1 to 20,000, and then there's photographer. I wish I could do a better job explaining to you. Maybe I should have practiced first. This one's for Menifee, this one's for Fallbrook. This one is more expensive than, nope, I lie. This guy's more expensive. This only goes for 5 hours, so we don't even have to worry about these extra ones, I don't think. Because this is 7 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours. This one's 6 hours, 6 hours. 7. Other than that, you can add a second photographer to any package. And online print, that's fine, that comes with all of them. Photo print credit. This one. So this is where it changes. It's a $900 difference, but this one you get 7 hours, and I think that would include like before the ceremony and stuff, I'm guessing. Oh, that's another thing. I would probably have to get ready. I'm not inviting myself to Lily's house, but I don't think they have an area at this place for like the bride to do her hair and makeup basically, which that's not that serious to me. It doesn't have a place for you guys to hang out beforehand. I don't know how serious that is to you. We talk. But, oh yeah, so this one has 2 photographers instead of 1, 3 locations instead of 1, and yeah, a little bit more to print. And then I wonder if they would be willing to cut the price down since we kind of can't do an engagement photo shoot, you know? So maybe that could be closer to like $1,800, in which case that would be the minimum on this one, which gives 6 hours with 1 photographer, and then all the same stuff that one offers. So I'm just saying, price-wise and amenities, like yeah, additional amenities, this one is kind of winning for me, the Menifee Lakes, and it just comes down to which one looks better, and I'm okay with both, and so I guess I lean towards Menifee Lakes. I'm gonna go online tonight and watch YouTube videos. I'm gonna YouTube Wedgwood Weddings Menifee Lakes and Wedgwood Weddings Fallbrook and just compare the two. But that's what I think. I'm sure this video is long enough by now, probably up to 35 minutes, so sorry. Love, and let me know. I told them I would probably be able to let them know by Monday, our day. I love, and I love, and I love. So, night. And maybe we should talk about me joining the Marines like the following month after we get married, because I feel like that's where I'm headed in life. Joining the Marines. Because civilian life doesn't like me, Navy doesn't like me, and I could do a good job. Well, I could do a good job anywhere, but it's wherever, anywhere is letting me have opportunity. And I think the Marines are calling. But I'll talk to you before I talk to Enrique. So, yeah, there's that.